Howdy music lovers, Tom from Blakgraz here. It's time for Guitar and Gab again. So here I am today. Thanks so much everybody for tuning in. Tom from Blakgraz. This is Chosette, my custom build guitar from Vaughn Shannon in Austin, Texas. Chosette is a statement piece for Blakgraz, but also for Vaughn and some of the work that he does. It's just extraordinary how much attention this guitar gets when I put it on stage to play. Also, I'm wearing my Surf City Line t-shirt today. Very proud to have this shirt, rocking it today in San Antonio, Texas. So I wanted to talk about my first show with all of the guitars back from Vaughn and all the work that he did on them. It was so funny because I'm setting up and I put up six guitars on stage, and I can hear people in the audience that, look at all those guitars. It was funny. It took as long to set up the guitars and tune them as it did to set up the sound system and plug in all the cables and make sure that everything worked. So now there's two phases. There's setting up the lights and the sound, which doesn't take much time at all because it's a pretty small system, but it's pretty powerful. And then there's the phase of setting up all the guitars and making sure they're in tune, and it's amazing. I never ever expected I would be on stage with 6 different guitars, and I actually used them all except for Stella. She actually didn't get used at this first show, although I've been practicing with her a lot. And so basically I wanted to share with everybody the incredible. Now see, you gotta first, let me start here. When I first got these guitars from Vaughn, I couldn't believe how good they were, especially for as inexpensive as he says he's selling them. He makes these things to last. His goal was that he wanted to create guitars that kids could buy and then grow into, and then even keep after maybe, you know, they're adults. So he really makes them to last. But the thing that caught my attention was, you know, how well they played, and then when I plugged them in, how good they sounded. Each one had a real specific tone and a different feel. And it's so funny too, because Betty, he said when he worked on her and he tested her, he said this has got to be the best sounding guitar he's ever built. And I told him, you can't have her back. Well, that's
one of the few times we get Hannah, so people hear that this is when she wants to play or something.
Yeah, that's our road manager, Hannah, the furry road manager, Hannah, in the back, playing and saying that we should come play with her. Hold on. Like, really? Is that so? Yeah.
It's rare to catch her during the day. Usually it's at night when she really wants to play.
Yeah,
so that's funny.
She was chasing her little mouse around in back. Now she's staring at us going, hey, why aren't you playing with me? Come on. It's in my contract. So anyway, the baseline starting point for playing with custom built guitars was already really high. I have played a lot of guitars in my life, and I've tried every music store I ever walk into. I'm always picking something up and try, because you never know when you're going to find that perfect guitar, right? And it's going to feel perfect, the hand and the neck and the way it plays, and you never know. Well, not with Vaughn Shannon, man. Every guitar I picked up from him, oh my gosh, this is amazing. Oh my gosh, this is amazing. Well, now, after a year and a half on the road, they needed some love, right? That's what happens. They get beat up, they're taken in and out of cold and hot, and I'm slamming around and then throwing them down on stage, and you know, sometimes they bump into each other. I've never dropped them. That's the good thing.
We're talking about Betty and what Vaughn said about working on her.
Right, and Betty, of course, being the one that he's decided that it's got to be the best sounding guitar he's ever built. And I, of course, said he can't have her back. So that's just the starting point. Now, after he's done this tender love and care, after a year and a half being on the road and we're back in Texas, my mind was blown again. Now, I don't know if y'all saw the other video, but if you didn't, go back and check it out, all the different repairs and such. These stainless steel frets that he has put on all the new necks, the tuners, the wiring, the kill switch, everything that he's done on all the different guitars that he worked on, including my old Strat Tiff, made them even better. And I mean, I'm playing them on stage, and I really took a leap of faith here. I don't know about everybody else out there, but I never go on stage without testing something first to make sure it's going to work the way I expect it to. I always, especially with new gear, you always set up and rehearse with the new gear to make sure it's going to do what you think it's going to do, or it's going to be able to set up and you have all the right pieces too. With Vaughn, I was so sure after touching them at his house and then playing with them a little bit, I didn't even need to plug them in. I knew exactly what they were going to do. At least I thought I did. So I got on stage and I'm picking up these guitars, and as I'm putting them on, I'm like, okay, first time playing them amplified. I've played them, practiced with them, and I know how they feel, but let's see how they sound now that he made all these adjustments, right? Way better than I expected. It was almost distracting how good they sounded. I really had to focus because I started listening to the guitar tones instead of just playing the songs and entertaining the audience, right? And singing, right? So I'm up there going, man, this sounds good. It was so funny. What a great feeling, though, to everyone I picked up. It was just, again, and especially when I went for the song Blaine and Jen with Sandy. I wrote that song on her. And I started playing that song on her, and oh my gosh, I was like, there's that sound. That's the sound that I wanted. And so, and that's another thing too, you know, when I started getting Vaughn's guitars, used to them, because see, that's another thing I wanted to talk about. I was so used to that Fender Strat and the way that neck felt and the switches and where they were and where the volume was. I was so used to it that when I first started playing with Vaughn's guitars on stage, I'd be reaching for stuff and it wouldn't be there. It was like, oh shoot, that's not where it is. I got to go over here for the switch, or I got to go over here for the volume knob, or I got to go to this pickup configuration. Oh shoot, right? Well, then after a year and a half of playing them, I didn't feel that anymore. I knew right where they were on each song and what I was going to do, and in my head, and it was like patch changes or just which chord I'm going to play and exactly which pickup configuration I was going to use, what volume setting. All that stuff was in my head. But then I started listening to how good they sound. I got off track, I apologize. So I had these guitars on the road and they inspired me to write other songs, right? Songs like Good Vibes or Strong Love or all these different songs, you know, stuff that I haven't even finished recording yet, a lot of stuff that's new. And you miss the tone when you're on stage, and you miss the feel and the different sounds that you get from each guitar when they're not there. So it was extremely nice to have them all back and be getting that feeling. Oh, well, hello. This is our furry road manager, Hannah, visiting again while we're filming. I think she's just chilly.
Well, then, and she's like, I wanted to play, and you guys didn't come over when I wanted to play to stay warm.
Did you want to play? Is that what it was? Is that what it is? Or are you just chilly willy? Is that what it is? You must sit with me and stay warm. It is kind of chilly today, although it's going to be a lot warmer today. We're in San Antonio. They got a little bit of a chill last night. So she's inspecting and supervising that we're doing a good job. Do you approve? Do you approve? Look at you, poser. Look at you, poser. What are you doing? Don't you give me eyeballs. Hi, baby.
She's showing off. That's what she's doing.
Are you showing off? Is that what you're doing? I think she wants me to turn the heat on. So back to this amazing experience on stage with these incredible guitars from Custom Build. Please do me a huge favor. Go to thintheherd.guitars.com or go to JD Southside in Southside San Antonio on Southeast Military Drive and look at them in person. These guitars are amazing and the world needs to know about them. Anybody who plays guitar or wants to learn to play guitar, these are the guitars for you. And they are so easy to play. He sets them up and they are just, I guess the phrase from up northeast is like, it's like butter. So that's what I wanted to talk about. It was a joy to just that it was like being back in that store when I first met Vaughn. And every time I picked up a different guitar, it's just like, oh, that's nice. I just need to be able to play them.
Not like you've been practicing for 2 hours today.
Right. I got up early too. Yeah, this one actually was already amazing, and then he gave me this new bridge and I put that on, and he gave me the new tuning machines up here and I put them on, and it's just amazing the difference. But that's I think the thing that's most important when you're playing electric guitar, especially, well, any guitar. The guitar itself, without being plugged in, and whether it's acoustic or whether you're electric, without it being plugged in, it should sound a certain, and it should have a certain presence. And I know I said on another video how the notes are just ringing now. It's just incredible to me how everything just rings, and the guitars have come alive in a whole new way that I couldn't even have imagined before. It's extraordinary to have as much experience on these guitars and with working with Vaughn to come back now and have that almost like as if I'm rediscovering this amazing talent this fella Vaughn Shannon has, because it was incredible to stand on stage and play them, and the impact was obvious. Every time I'd pick up a different guitar, I'd see people looking, oh, he's got another one, oh, whoa, that one sounds different, oh, he's got another one. So take my word for it, Custom Build guitars. I know this sounds like a big long infomercial, but it was just amazing to have this.
It's not a sponsored video either. We're doing this because you're just happy with how they sounded too.
Exactly. I mean, we're sponsored by the company. He gave me the guitars. He's done the work. Our deal, we market for him all the time. We're not really required to do this extra stuff. I just can't stop talking about his guitars. They're just amazing, every single one of them. And I've got 6 now. Well,
what helps for him too is because you're on tour, because they're on stage with you. You've got how many of his? 5?
5.
5 of his
because
guitars.
Tiff is now a Custom Build.
Yeah. So then all of them.
Well,
all 6.
My bass is not, and Rosa is not.
Bass and Rosa don't count, but
so 5 of them.
But Tiff, Stella, Sandy, Betty, Chosette. So yeah, 5 of them, but they're all on stage, and then you have all of them because you use them for different sounds, different tones, so it's not the same, so there's less time in between songs. And also it proves to people you're not faking it with playing. Nobody would bring 6 guitars on stage if they didn't actually play. I mean, unless that's just a really hardcore like Milli Vanilli in it. But I mean, people can hear, because there have been times you've picked up the wrong guitar. Oh crap, wrong one. And so I hear the difference, and then they hear the difference from when you hit the notes and change the patches too on the helix. So
there's 2 things that you just brought up, right? That's a thing. People often don't think I'm actually playing because the music sounds so good. The mix is so good, and the songs are strong, and it just sounds so good that people don't think I'm playing and singing. That's the thing.
Which is why you talk more probably too, like in between, or oh yeah, da-da-da.
Well, that and why I write songs like Me Gusta, where they see I'm playing all the leads, right? I'm doing all that lead work, so they know, yeah, I'm really playing. I'm not just singing and strumming. And then you said, so about people don't think you're, what was the other thing you said?
Playing million billionaire.
No, you said
6 guitars. I don't know.
Oh shoot, it was really cool. What was it? It doesn't matter. I'll remember later. So the idea is that you have all these guitars on stage to make a point, right?
The tones, the different tones.
Oh, no. This is the other thing. You pick up the wrong guitar. That's what
oh,
you're saying.
that, yes, apologies.
You pick up the wrong guitar. Betty is tuned to D sharp. And now that I have Stella, I'm going to start using her as a drop D, which means that I'll be able to play other certain songs without having to retune one of the other guitars. She'll just be ready to go. I'll just grab her as a drop D. That happens, especially when I was first getting used to the guitars. It was hard sometimes to remember which one to have. Wait, oh shoot, I've just started Strong Love, and that's in the D sharp tuning, right? But I'm playing this, and it's it's horrible over that. It's like, oh God, unplug, stop, pick up the right guitar, start over, you know? So that's embarrassing, right? So you learn your lesson from that. You never forget that. But that's one of the beautiful things too that you mentioned is in between songs it can be faster instead of having to tune and talk and what's it? I'm on the tuner. Hey, nice. Thanks for coming out. I'm tuning. Hang on one second. Okay, now we can start the song. Instead, I can just grab the guitar because I tune them at the beginning of the show and just start playing. So that saves time and it keeps the show flowing smoother. So that was a great point. So thanks for bringing that up. So there you go. What a wonderful experience. And flying by the seat of my pants. I knew I could count on Vaughn to make them sound great without even testing them on the Helix, right? Or with the sound system. I just plugged them in and went at it, and it went great. So I hope that was helpful to anybody. If you need a guitar, talk to Vaughn Shannon at Custom Build. His website is thintheherdguitars.com, or go to JD Southside Music in Southside San Antonio on Southeast Military Drive. Also, make sure you talk to Dave. You tell him that Tom and Martha from Blakgraz, and of course Hannah, the furry road manager, sent you, and he'll take good care of you. But that's it. If anybody has any questions about the modifications that were made, or which guitar I use for which songs and things like that, please put it in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Got you covered, Vaughn. Also, please definitely do us a favor and check out all the links down below. We have links to CDs for sale, and we have merchandise for sale. That helps keep the gas in the tank and us rolling down the road. Also, come to a show because we've got emotional support beverage koozies for sale. We've also got handmade t-shirts for sale. And all of that, every time somebody comes to a show, it's more important than you could probably ever realize. With all this technology and all the bots and AI and stuff out there, the only real way to know if somebody is a living man or woman, from this planet, is to come out to a show and to look me in the eye. Just come and shake my hand and say hi. Come out and do, sing along, request a Blakgraz song, start dancing around, having fun. That's what this is all about. That is why I love playing music. I can't get enough of when people finally relax and just start having fun at a show. So I'm looking forward to seeing you at one and shaking your hand. Thanks for tuning in, y'all.